Hey you guys, it's Nurse Teresa coming at you with another video on how to glorify God through nursing. And so I wanted to come on here really quickly, first and foremost, to show y'all this thing that I made because it's so cute. I had to start off the video with this because it's fall season. I'm very big on decorating. I'm even thinking about making a channel dedicated to people who are in relationships and married and women who, like to do different things around their home, like decorating and taking care of their husband. Let me know if you have any suggestion if you would like to see something like that. But I just had to show you. Look at this. It's so cute. I just think, not the seasonings, y'all. Not the seasonings. But this right here, isn't that so cute? I just thought it was so nice. We just got this from a Dollar Tree right here. And then we got these also from Dollar Tree. So it was really good. I really like it. It's really cute. And then we had got this mirror from Hobby Lobby. So thank you again for returning to my video. And please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know your thoughts on what do you think the reasons are. How can we improve? And let's just get started. My topic for today. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Be ready. Okay. My topic for today is the top 5 reasons why people fail in nursing school. Just fail, flunk, just get it over with and just gone quick. Get started. So I wrote a couple of things down, y'all, because I just wanted to give y'all the real, true, straight of what I really believe to be the truth. First one is they don't have enough balance. I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm very big on balance. I feel like balance is key. I feel like in order to really enjoy what you're doing, you have to, well, in order to be successful in anything, I feel like you really need to enjoy what you're doing. Like you can't sit here and become a nurse just because, oh, well, this is what somebody told me I needed to do, or I'm following just because my parent was a nurse. No, you need to find what it is in life that you truly enjoy, and you need to have balance. One of my teachers, when I first started in nursing school, I think I've mentioned this before, said to us, some of the most successful people in life are those who know how to balance. And so you need to have a balance between your personal life and your nursing life. I'll give you an example. When I was in nursing school, I remember, I'll never forget, we actually had a group of students who came. It was like the new nurse orientation, and I was on the student council. And long story short, I remember one of the people on the student council was basically telling them that they wouldn't have a life. And I was taken back by it because I was like, that is the number one thing to scare somebody. You can have a life in nursing school, and I've said this before, but you need to learn how to balance your time, whether you need to have a planner or whatever the case may be. You all know what I used to do after I had a test. I go out with my husband. He was my boyfriend at the time, but he's now my husband. Even when I was in one of my other classes before I did anatomy, because I know you have to do anatomy, we would go out. I wouldn't sit there and cram information. I would literally go to school, do what I needed to do, and then I would, go out with my husband and have a good time, or be with my friends, or go to that, baby shower, whatever you want to do. I would enjoy my life. I wouldn't sit here and just make it completely my life. And that, I believe, kept me on top because I, got a lot of scholarships, and I, had a lot of good things. God was so good to me, and it continues to be. But I think that was one of the main reasons, because I learned how to balance overcomplicating it and blaming. I feel like, y'all, I was just riding in the car the other day. Excuse me, because I'm thinking about getting into some tripods, and I'm still holding the phone. So excuse me. My little chubby arms get tired. Okay. I feel like people make it so difficult. They overcomplicate it. And I just made a video. If you want to check it out, I'll leave a little card at the top. Are you overthinking? I feel like people overcomplicate it. It is not that complicated. And I don't care about what people say about, oh, the tricky questions. Oh, this is similar. Yes, it can be. But don't literally do what you need to do. You're a human being. You're going to take care of a human being. Just literally master the basics, and therefore you can advance on. It's not that complicated. And I'm going to tell you this, another thing, because you all know that I'm very holistic. If this is what you are meant to do, If this is the route that God wants you to have, sometimes you will have ups and downs. There will be struggles. But if this is what God wants you to be doing with your life for whatever period of time it is, you will succeed. All you have to do is just put the pedal to the metal. You need to do what you need to do and take the actions and the steps to get it done. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overcomplicate it. And another thing also is blaming. I've heard a lot of people say, oh, it's because the nurse didn't like me, or it's because the professor didn't like me. Oh, it's because they didn't teach this in the book the way that they taught it in the class. All of that. Cut it out. That's just an excuse. You are responsible for your life. The moment that you sign on to come into a nursing program or any program in your life, you are responsible for it. Therefore, you need to go by what it is that they tell you to do to be successful. I have one of my mentors in my business that I have teaches that, if you want, you have to listen to the people that have what you want. You walk like them, you talk like them, you do the things they do, you'll have what they have. And this is, we talking in positivity and whatnot. We're not talking about doing something crazy and illegal. Okay? Well, I'm talking about doing things positive. You know what I'm saying? Listen to them. They know what they're talking about. They're professors for a reason. Now, if there's some type of ill situation going on, because that is possible, make sure that it's being addressed with your dean and you move forward. Don't blame anybody else but yourself if you don't do good on the test. It's not the right timing. And this kind of goes into what I was saying in regards to, if this is what God wants for your life, then it will happen. It will come to pass. But sometimes in life, if it's not the right timing, you have to realize, and I'm not telling you, you need to drop out of nursing school or something like that, or you need to take off a semester. I'm telling you that you need to always, there should be a constant self-evaluation. There should be periods in your life, even if it's every month or every 3 months, you should be self-evaluating. Where am I going in my life? Am I on the right track that God wants me to be, or that I want to be in my life in combination with what God has told me that I'm supposed to be, if that makes sense? My life, what adjustments can I make? It's just like, driving a car on a GPS. Sometimes they're going to pop up and say, well, there's a better route, or there's a different route, or you're not on the right route. Let me reroute you. So you need to do that with your life. Do self-evaluations and realize, is this the right time for me? 4, study habits and self-discipline. I will definitely say I've also done a video in regards to study habits. There are many videos here on YouTube that can teach you to do this or do their methods. For me, it was simple. I literally studied or called it review. I subconsciously tried to trick my mind, because I know a lot of people don't like the word study. So I would subconsciously trick my mind and say, I'm reviewing my information. And then I would also, at the end of reviewing my information, I had something that I was excited about, whether it was the going out with your friends, or if it was going to the movies with your spouse, or if it was going to dinner with your spouse, or if it was, going on a quick little weekend vacation. I had something on the tail end that made me excited, or if it was watching one of my shows that I really liked. I would do this thing called the pain reward balance. And I heard that from one of my mentors the other day, and I was doing it without even really knowing what it was. Review every single day. Review every day. And therefore, it decreases your anxiety. You have a better understanding of the information. Review and scan over the chapter. Even if you can't read the entire chapter for your class, review the content. Review the titles. Scan through it. Just kind of do a quick read and see exactly what it is, so that you are ahead of the game, or at least at the game. You're not in the bleachers. You know what I'm saying? You totally left field and don't know what's going on. Review every day. And then you also need to learn how to develop self-discipline, that regardless of what's going on in your life, you're going to take care of this now, and then you're going to do what you want to do later. And I remember I also said this on my channel before. I was watching Oprah Winfrey one day, and Denzel Washington was on there, and he was talking about how he uses this saying, you do what you need to do so that you can later do what you want to do. And realize that you need to do what needs to be done first so that you can later on do what you want. Say it's having written goals. I believe I'm a very big believer in having a vision and having goals. And if you don't have something tangible written down of where you want to be, how you want to accomplish it, where you want to go, where you're coming from, the things in which you need to do in order to get to where you want to be, you will not get there. I had a little desk, and around my desk I would put quotes. I had quotes by Colin Powell. I had quotes by Oprah Winfrey. I just had a plethora of quotes on sticky notes all around my door, all around my wall, all around my desk. And I had a little index card that I probably still have here somewhere. And I put on there certain things that I wanted to accomplish. Now, I will be honest, I did not put datings on it. And I know from one of my other mentors, they talk about, you know, not always putting dates on certain things. Now, for some things you do, but not for everything, because if you don't accomplish it by that time, then sometimes you can feel down. But I had a little index card. I had it written down of what my goals are and what I wanted to accomplish. I wanted to be an RN. I wanted to get my BSN. I wanted to get married because I wasn't married at the time. I was still young. Well, I'm still young right now, but I wasn't married at the time. But I put a lot of things on there. I wanted to have a home of my own. I had a lot of things tangibly written down of what I wanted. So I think a lot of the time people fail in things in life because they don't have a clear vision, and clarity is everything. So I hope that this video brought you some value, and I hope my little mirror thing brought you some value too. And just let me know in the comments below, how do you feel? Do you, you know, what are some things that you want to improve in nursing school for you in order to get you to where you need to be? Okay? And realize this, at the end of the day, you have greatness inside of you. I don't care what nobody else says. I don't care what situations you've been through. You have greatness inside of you. All right? Have a wonderful day and be blessed.